I'd like now to bring up Rosendo Delgado. Rosendo is a brother from UAW 412. Recently laid off, not so recently now, it's probably been a year. And we'd like to bring up Rosendo to talk about what it means to be a laid off worker in this period.
Thank you, Jerry. Thank you. My name is Rosendo Delgado, and like our brother Jerry has stated, I am laid off from Chrysler. It's been nearly 15 months now, and at the time that we signed the labor contract, it was in September or August of 2007, I'm sorry. And at that point in time, that contract almost didn't pass. But we were promised that we were going to get job security in a clause within that contract. By December of that year, management was already talking about laying off several workers of us. And that's, as far as I am concerned, is a breach of contract. I don't see how the government, how Obama can open up a labor contract and say we have to reopen this, especially for the retirees that worked already 30 long years and earned those benefits and the pensions. That is a crime. I don't understand how in the world can people stand by idly and not be able to do something about this problem. We must take to the streets. We must be able to go and get on people's faces and say this is wrong. And this is not happening not just to the auto workers. It's happening to workers everywhere. I also happen to be one of the co-founders of a group that is called Latinos Unidos here in Detroit. And these workers are undocumented workers, most of them. And the reason why these people are here is primarily because the very same tyrants that we have in this country, the bankers and the corporations, have done so many things in order to be able to make it almost impossible to earn a living in the countries where they come from. And that's why we have so many of them. So my point is, brothers and sisters, we as workers, we must reach out and we must join hands with workers from other countries as well. And I'm going to tell you why. Remember the American Axle strike that lasted all throughout one winter, and I remember well because I used to take food donations over there and walk and picket with these people in the cold winter. We did that. That strike could have been won very easily because American Axle and Manufacturing has a plant in Mexico, in Silao, Guanajuato. At that point in time, I spoke to some people from the union at those locals, and I said, why don't we contact the workers in the plant in Silao, Mexico, and let's get some conversations with them, because as long as American Axle can manufacture its products in Mexico, we'll never win the strike over here. You know what I was told? I understand that the local union bosses in American Axle, the UAW local presidents, had already approached the union in regards to getting in contact with the union in Mexico. But UAW International decided to not contact the union down there. And that's why we lost the fight right there. We need to do more to pressure our leaders at the UAW. We need to pressure them more. Because I remember an old-timer told me once, he said, there are those people who utilize politics for the well-being of everyone. And there are those who utilize politics for themselves, to benefit themselves. And that's what I see the UAW, some of the people in the UAW don't have the best interest for the workers. So we need to do more about this. And let's not give up. Let's not give up, brothers and sisters. Thank you.